Hello, this is the operator speaking. I have Karen and Maureen on standby to be connected as phone pals. Connecting them now.
Hi, Karen.
How are you, Maureen?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks.
Good, good.
Enjoying the sad weather on and out.
Yeah. It's warm.
It
Yeah,
is, it's warm, yeah, but very unstable.
yeah,
Like sun, rain.
yeah.
All
So
right.
our question is, tell us about a recent experience that gave you hope.
Yeah, you want to go first?
I don't know.
You read it.
I know. I was buying myself some time reading. So where are you? Well, first, where are you located?
Oh,
Or
I live in County Cork in Mallow,
okay.
which is about 20 minutes. You're in town, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in Cork City. Yeah.
Yeah, do you like it?
Uh, I do really like it.
Mm-hmm.
I do really like it. I actually was just rushing back from, I was running a few errands and I went to, the village hall. It's,
Village Hall.
they sell secondhand stuff. It's like a bazaar.
Oh,
They sell,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I walked down there and there's a woman, that I know who was just outside, and she said, "Oh, I was just about to text you. There's a couple of chairs in here that would look really good in your place." So
Mm-hmm.
I just bought this gold and red velvet chair. So I just carried it home, and I'm all sweaty. But on the way home, there was a couple of
That's nice.
yeah, there were a couple of people drinking cans. There was a woman and a man drinking cans of cider on the street and just in the
Mm-hmm.
sun. And as I was walking by, she said, "Oh, your chair is so lovely. Yeah, I could just picture that chair in front of a window and someone say it would be like Snow White's chair."
Wow.
So that was kind of nice having that little exchange
Yeah,
on the
Cork is
street.
great for shopping. Malo is more rural kind of place, so you have a nice chunk of the countryside, rivers and forests. I really like it up there,
Yeah,
and it's a nice balance between the town side and countryside.
yeah. How long have you been there?
For the last 3 years. Three
Okay.
years, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I've been in Cork for almost 7, I think.
Yeah, 8 years
Yeah.
in total as well.
Oh, yeah.
Time flies, yeah.
It totally does. Totally does.
All
Um,
right. Shall we jump to the question?
sure. Let's jump to the question.
So
Um,
tell us about a recent experience that gave you hope. Do you want me to go first? I don't mind. There's so many actually.
will you? I
I'm
know.
just
I know.
thinking.
Yeah.
I'd say it is pretty obvious because it's still up to date now. I'd talk about the Black Lives Matter movement
Yeah.
that happened worldwide and especially in Ireland, within Ireland. So it highlighted pretty much a couple of social issues and the direct provision, for example. I'm very delighted to see that people's condition or people mental health is actually getting better just by opening up about some experience that they were going through that actually they never talked about it,
Yeah.
and people that was that were in certain situation that actually got out, or just the awareness that it brought in each company or in our everyday life. So this is a first, and yeah, I'd say it gives a big chunk of hope for all the communities. There's a lot less to do, but yeah, it starts with awareness, and this is the massive point of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It, it's hard sometimes to when it's so huge to see far down the line, but especially when we've got I'm not trying, especially when we've got the government, the government that's in right now. Um,
Yeah, but it's a worldwide problem. It's just start with awareness, and then hopefully over time, adjustments and change
yeah,
will take place. And but it
yeah,
will take time. Start with awareness and education,
aware,
and I'm
yeah,
glad to see that the younger generation which is the most important, really took part of it, of the movements, and really listened, and
Yeah.
actually are willing to bring up change to within themselves and towards others. So
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's I think that young people get the short end of things sometimes.
mm,
But the activism is really inspiring. Um,
um, anything on your side
Anything on my side?
lately?
The first thing that's coming to mind, and this is just personal. Um, I was invited to a session in someone's lane after many months of not hearing any live music or any people playing together.
Okay.
I have a space in Cork where that can happen, and that used to happen. It's a tiny bar, and people would come together to to over music, and for a while it was feeling like that was never I wasn't that was not that wasn't going to be able to happen again in the same way. But
Mm-hmm.
it was quite amazing to be invited to sit. I've just been learning to play mandolin since lockdown,
Yeah.
so it was great to be sitting. There's no way that as hard as it is for performers and for musicians right now, I think there's no way that it's still it will still find a way to happen.
Yeah, music
Yeah,
always
yeah,
overcome it. But
it
what
sure does.
instrument do you play?
Um, I've been learning ukulele and mandolin
Ukulele.
and keyboard as well. So
I need to Google all that.
yeah, just since lockdown started,
Okay.
yeah, we bought ourselves a keyboard at Lidl for Christmas, and that was all we got
Nice.
ourselves. That was all we got ourselves for Christmas, and yeah, so
That's nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
ukulele is from Hawaii. I was like, it's familiar. It's from Hawaii,
Yeah,
the
it's from
guitar, ukulele. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
And what's the name of the bar where you guys used to perform?
well, the bar's called Maureen's.
Oh, the Maureen's in Cork.
It's yeah, it's my own name. Yeah,
Okay, nice.
yeah. Um,
But yeah, it's good that you use the lockdown to actually learn another instrument. So you use it at your own advantage.
yeah. Well, I had never played an instrument before,
Okay,
so yeah. I turned 50 and I learned a new instrument. So that was
that's the way to go.
yeah,
We never stop learning.
yeah.
Okay, what's this one? Describe a formative experience that you don't often talk about. We keep evolving every day, so the lockdown was a formative experience as well.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, it was the reading. I needed to catch up on books, and I did. And I'm so glad. Um, and less dancing because I'm a dance teacher. We didn't
Are you
cover
a dan-
anything.
I was just about to ask you if you were a dancer.
Yes, I'm a
And
dance
then I thought,
teacher.
and then I don't know why. I just thought, I bet she's a dancer. And then I thought, oh, I don't want to come right out and say, so are you
I
a
didn't know if we
dancer?
had to guess about each other. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I used to teach in Firkin Crane before the lockdown happened. So for me, it was
Ah,
as well a physical shock not to do
oh,
anything in 5 months.
oh my gosh. So
Yeah,
you were teaching dance there.
yes, Afro-Caribbean dance,
Oh,
and mostly education.
yeah,
So yeah, the for me the lockdown was a formative experience, because, and I don't often talk about it because we didn't get to talk to much people ever since.
yeah, true.
Uh, but it really calmed me down, I'd say. Before the lockdown, when everything was open all the time and we would like create our own distractions because there's so many things to do, I never realized how much the hype I shared inside in class and in general, how people know me, actually was quite overwhelming.
Yeah,
And it's only when I had no choice but do nothing, then it just hit me, something hit me like, whoa, I got lazy all of a sudden. I didn't want to do anything for the first weeks.
Mm.
And then I started to feel it was not bad, but it was very awkward. It was like losing, not know, questioning yourself again. You know, the stage of your life when you question, am I really doing this? Is it really
Yeah.
for me? Am I really passionate about dance? Why I don't want to dance anymore? What's happening to me? But no, actually, I really learned about balance, and
Mhm.
I went back on the reading, and it did me the best because now I'm so hype about the idea of dancing again. It's just
Oh, wow.
yeah, I needed that break, and it was an imposed break. And if the lockdown never happened, I don't know how this would have hit me. But I'm glad it happened this way on my own because I was locked in Malo alone. Everybody was down to Cork. My boyfriend is in Limerick.
Oh,
So I
wow.
was like, wow, I had no choice but face
Yeah.
myself and chill.
Yeah. Wow. I can I can relate to that as well because even with running the bar, I don't think it would have been sustainable the way it was going,
Yeah,
and and then when just being forced to take a break, um, I thought for a while again, like you, thinking, oh, I don't want to dance. I thought maybe I don't want to go back to it. Maybe this is a sign that, that's it. It was a
hmm,
nice little run, and then think of something different to do now. But I've completely shifted that now, and so now I'm really excited to look for ways to try to serve people in another.
in a different energy. Exactly.
Yeah,
Is mostly the question of why you're doing it. Are you doing
yeah.
it to yourself? Are you doing it because you try to make a business out of it, or are you doing it for the people? And yeah, this was a recalibration of my own needs, and
It's,
so
so are you going to be back teaching then?
I will be back teaching, but less often. I'm
Yeah.
going to actually balance it and adapt it to a whole new routine that I created during the lockdown. So there is no going back for that already.
Oh,
I just
wow.
have to adapt.
Yeah. Can I come?
Of
Or are
course,
you?
and I will actually check out your sessions as well. If you have a live music, this is great. I love live music. I haven't been.
Well, I hope hopefully we will. I'd like to maybe stream some music out, but I haven't really said that uh, to too many people yet. So it's a
Mhm.
hopefully it's an idea that can come to that can
To
actually come
live.
about. Yeah, but I'd love to dance. I'd love to dance more.
Oh,
Um,
you are more than welcome when things are gonna get uh, back for good, because we
yeah,
still have hope. Then
trying to think what else. So you've been in Ireland for 8 years.
for 8 years.
Yeah, where were you before that? I was in Canada before I came here.
Yeah. What part of Canada?
Toronto, near Toronto, a town called
In
Stratford,
Toronto.
Ontario. Yeah,
Okay. I was in Paris. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I
Canada
figured.
is huge.
Yeah, yeah,
From
yeah.
the accent. Yeah, and my parents are both from the Caribbean, so
Oh yeah,
Dominica and Guadeloupe.
oh
So this
yeah.
is my little paradise, rescue
Oh
place. My dad is from Guadeloupe and my mom is from Dominica, which is just below 1 hour, 30 minutes boats.
yeah, yeah. And so where would that be in relation to? Well, I guess I could look on a map.
Just
Yeah,
name it. I'm good in geography.
Saint Lucia. Where would it be in
Saint
relation to?
Lucia. So Saint Lucia is so there is Guadeloupe, Dominica, Martinique, Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia will be
Oh,
the
okay,
fourth island from Guadeloupe. So
okay,
about
okay. Yeah, I was in
have you
Saint
been
Lucia.
to Saint Lucia?
I've
Oh
been to
my
Saint Lucia.
God, I
Yeah,
love Saint Lucia.
it's
It's very
amazing.
sharp. The mountains
Oh,
are so sharp.
yeah, and
Yeah, it's a luxury island actually
yeah.
compared to Dominica is a nature island of the Caribbean.
Oh
The
yeah,
government did the total opposite. They didn't want any malls or any luxury. Um, they really wanted to keep the island natural. So they would
yeah,
build auto inside forest, make them you have a nice bungalow on the trees.
yeah.
Um, so yeah,
Karen,
you made me want to travel.
yeah, yeah. You made me want to dance. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah,
It's really lovely to meet you. To meet you.
nice to meet you as well. I'm very glad.
Yeah.
That's cool.
End call. This is the operator. That was the end of episode 3 of Phone Pals with Kareen and Maureen. Have a lovely day.